Welcome back for some Super Mega Baseball. Well, the Sirloin season's over, but there are still games to be played. This is going to be a pretty laid-back episode. Going to be a lot of me drinking this Kalila Scotch whiskey and seeing what happens in the rest of the playoffs. It's actually been a while since I lost my game. I've sat here and thought about the error of my ways. And it's like the Sirloins got some work to do next season. Got a couple of problems. Main problem being that I sometimes just can't hit, and put myself in a funk with dysfunctional thinking. Other is we are getting older. And we had a lot of players lose stats as the year went on. If Hammer Longball wants to come back, he's welcome to come back. And if any other older players leave the team, they're probably not coming back. I'm kind of suspicious of signing anyone over 30 at this point. Obviously, some compromise will be made here and there on that one, but my preference is not to sign too many old players. And won't be signing any players this episode. Oh, we will be. Well, actually, maybe we will. It depends what happens. Actually, no, let's just say we will. The Jacks are up 2-1 over the Freebooters here in the finals. I hope I didn't not record something. Did I just fast forward here? That's probably what I did. I wanted to just show any deciding game. Anyway, we got a deciding game right here. We'll watch it. Two fairly mediocre pitchers coming out, but Bay Paul is a lot better than Jerry Ronner, who is probably transplanted from the 1960s or 70s. Let's watch the game. Yes, I know that I'm not playing in this game. So, well, I'll commentate one or two games depending on what happens in this one, and then we'll move on to the postseason, in which case we'll see what needs to be done. That middle of the order for the Freebooters looking pretty good, but Jack's player is also completely on fire, so we'll see how that goes. Against these not-so-great pitchers, I think we should be expecting some pretty good hitting. Of course, regular baseball is back now, so you could watch that instead of this, but I feel like that would be a mistake. So I can probably name you 50 Super Mega Baseball players and 0. I think I can name at least one Major League Baseball player. That might be it. Jerry Ronner coming into this game with a 6.3 ERA, but that's a nice start for him. A little pop-up back to the catcher.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 32.
Ex-Longstroke here, not having much of a postseason, but he's got some incredible stats. But meekly pops out to short right. 2 down quickly.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 23.
I think the Freebooters be feeling some urgency here at this game with their playoff life on the line. That's a nice hit to left. It'll be a base hit. Here come all their players who are locked in, starting with Guns Jacksman, who's a scary batter even when he's not locked in. Ronner throws that one high and away. It's the inside corner there. Strike 2, 1-2 count. Oh, and he crushes that one to left, and it will not be caught on the fly. Runner will not advance to third. Probably a smart move there.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
Got a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. Let's see if Ned Salmon can do something about it. 2-1 count. 2-2. Nice curveball there. Ooh, that one was pretty high, but he calls the third strike. Threat eliminated. We head to the bottom of the second. No score. Now let's see if they can feast on Bay Paul. Starts off with a... What was that, a change inside? I don't know. Some ugly looking pitches here to start. But she was just lulling him into a false sense of security. Okay. Fouls that one off, 2-2. And strike 3. But here's Bakasaso. I feel like I must have commentated one of their games. Or the Freebooters. No, the Freebooters are from my conference, aren't they? That is correct. That is a true fact. Little looper will be caught by Guns Jackman.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jack Cracker.
Got Cracker ever so slightly injured. Doesn't really seem to be affecting his stats just yet, though. Starts off with 3 straight balls. There's a strike down the middle. And walks him.
Now batting,
And here's Doyle Vincent. He's fired up as well.
number 25.
Got a nice playoff sitting 3-6, and looks like a runner will advance to second. So, runner in scoring position with 2 outs. But 1 and 2 count. And a little grounder to second should be no problem. So we're through the first, still no score.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Still got a few more players here for the freebooters who are feeling good and living right. Good looking pitches there. 1 and 2. And another strikeout. Rough start for some of these freebooter batters. And here's Pomp Duche. Or Douchey as they call him. Which seems rough for him. But he meekly grounds out to first. His mojo down. Pitcher's mojo up.
The catcher, Rocky Backstop.
Even locked in, Jerry Ronner is not exactly a specimen out here on the mound. Fouls that one off, 1 and 2. Goes high. Up the count at 2 and 2. Another foul ball into the dugout. And that one's handled by Vincent. 3 up, 3 down. Nice inning there. Let's see if the Jacks can get things going here in the middle of the order.
Now batting, the shortstop,
These guys do have some hitters.
Jackson.
That's hit well, but I think it's going to drift just foul. Had plenty of distance. And the strikeout. He's wondering what he's thinking, and I don't know. Should have swung at that.
The center fielder,
The much maligned Batch Wilson. Not any good. Batting 147 for these playoffs. That's going to get worse somehow. 2 down.
now batting, the third baseman, Yo-Yo Yamamoto.
Hey, Paul looking pretty good here early. Nice little slider there. Or was it a curve? I don't know. She pitches so slowly, I can't tell. Ooh, that was a close one. 1 and 2. And a meat ground out. 1, 2, 3 inning for her as well. He's yet to surrender hit to give up a walk there in the first inning. Let's see what Bay Paul can do at the plate. My expectations are sky high. I mean, she's got the stats. Got the crossed eyes. Takes 1 ball outside. And she did not live up to my lofty expectations with that little pop-up to left.
Now batting, the
All right, back to the top of the order. Let's see what Stockton can do. He is built like a brick house, so he's living up to his name. He needs to base it up the middle. Rebooter showing sign of life. Is that going to be enough to get him back up to neutral? Yes, it is, actually.
now batting, the
Here comes some serious hitters.
number 32.
Guy's got Gowron eyes. That would be pretty intimidating, and it works. So you use the Gowron eyes to stare down the pitcher, and there's runners on first and second with only 1 out. Glory to him and his house.
Number 23.
That one's down in the dirt. Bronner is, of course, back down to neutral for those back-to-back base hits. Didn't seem to be getting much of a boost from locked in anyway, honestly. Ooh, that was a close call. 3 and 1. And that's it. Walks, the bases loaded.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Now Guns Jackman's got to take advantage here. Pressure's getting high. That pitch is also slightly high. Oof. Tough calls there. I thought that one was in there. And that's driven to right center. It's gone. It's a grand slam. Guns Jackman has done it. Freebooters got to like their chance of advancing to Game 5 after that. What a line drive. 415 feet. Fourth of the playoffs for his 12th RBI. That's pretty good. Of course, only had 8 before that, but
Second baseman, number 9.
I really do feel that if you give up a grand slam, the pitcher's mojo should go immediately down to the worst one. It should not just be tense. Like, yeah, maybe if you're on fire, then it can just go down to tense, but everything else. Grand slams are real bad. But he gets the second out there.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Facing another locked-in batter with some pretty good-looking stats. More speed than anything. Making him unwelcome on the Sirloins. Like, I wouldn't sign this guy unless he was, like, represented tremendous value, even though he's obviously a good player. But players with all 3 stats high like that are very expensive, and I'd want them to have more power than anything, because the Sirloin. So there's the inning, but brutal grand slam from Guns Jackman puts the Freebooters well ahead. Here's an injured player. A good look. Speed is at 0. Better hit a donger. Equally grounds to the dugout. That was a close one. Right over the middle, and he equally pops up. Do they not have a second catcher? That's my question. So Gary Ronner's got a little. Oh, he's coming out. All right. This to me is a risky move when you're with your team with a game in hand. Putting in a reliever. Wow, off the fence. Nice hit. Putting in a reliever going into the 4th seems a bit dicey to me because you might need those relievers for Game 5. But if they bring a run in here, I'd say it's all worthwhile. There's still a lot of work to be done. Despite going off the fence, that was just a long single, and this guy meekly pops out. The pitcher calls for it. Bay Paul settles under it and makes the catch. But here's Bacasasso, batting .435 on these playoffs. Oh, I thought he was going to take a cut at that one, but no, it's strike 1. Ooh, close call there. 1-1. 1-2. Like Baca doesn't want to swing. 2-2. He's going to wait her out. All right, nice foul there. Defends the plate. Full count. All right, Baca's playing that 4-dimensional chess until he grounds out. That's the only part where he screwed it up. And his mojo goes down, which is costly. And they do have this great reliever, but this reliever is also just a little bit tired, so he's not going to be able to go more than 2 or 3 innings. 3 innings, he's got to pitch real well. Because relievers get tired fast.
The first baseman, Pump Ducey.
And really, Immaculo hasn't had that great of a postseason, posting a 2.79 ERA, which isn't terrible or anything. A 1.45 whip, is not particularly good. Gets the count full. Beautiful pitch. Hit hard. Hard enough to get by the shortstop. That'll be an infield single. Well, now that'll probably be recorded as an error, won't it? I don't know. The scorekeeping in this game is a mystery. It actually is a mystery, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I know if you dive, it's never going to be an error. Even if you dive when you shouldn't, really. Oh, Mojo downs himself with his pickoff attempts. That's got to be a feel-good moment for him. Blast that one into the dugout. Took some heads. And strike 3. Mojo goes back up. Bay Paul certainly not coming out at this point. She's looking good on the mound. Goes bunt. Takes the ball. Joe's bunt. Takes the strike. They're a little too timid. They end up bunting with 2 strikes on them. And they're probably going to do it again. And just going to foul it off, and then it'll be strikeout. Up, didn't foul it off. So that's a great job, really. Advances the runner. Scoring position with 2 down. Here's Stockton Brickhouse. An unconventional leadoff hitter without much speed. Nice looking pitch there. And another nice looking pitch that should end the inning as long as this guy doesn't screw up. I don't think he will. So Spectaculo gets the job done. Threw a lot of pitches, though. We'll see how long he can last. Let's see if the Jacks get offense going. Bay Paul's feeling good. But there's a base hit to lead off the inning. Good solid start for the Jacks.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25. Off the plate.
Right down the middle there, but is fouled off down the first base line. Win one. Lovely curve right over the plate. Throws that one away. Full count. Ooh, that's hit pretty hard. That's gone. And the Jacks are beginning the comeback with that 2-run donger. 399 feet. Couldn't quite get the 4. That's his 4th to the playoffs and 11th RBI. That's pretty damn good. We'll see what Juice Jackson can do. Bay Paul is naturally back to neutral after that, which is pretty harmful for her. You see the speed on her fastballs. It's nothing to write home about. It does do the crotch grab, which I don't like. But induces a meek pop out to center. Some person settles under it. It was Kloss good. Let me know if I'm missing any puns on his name. I think he's a more recently generated player. I don't think he's an original, so it's probably not a pun. Unless it's a completely coincidental one. 1-1. Right down the middle. I feel like you ought to swing at that one. Full count. And gets the strikeout looking. It's a nice recovery from the 2-run donger. But she is throwing a lot of pitches. Her stamina is still a little bit over half, which is good. Well, is it that good? It's only the 4th inning, but... And that one's hit to the second baseman, who should be able to make the play here. 2 runs for the Jacks, though, and Mojo down for Yamamoto. Too bad for him. Gets them back in the game. We'll see how much more they can get out of Spectaculo. Facing off against Gowron. Ooh, his stamina is already well below half. Looks like he will not last beyond this inning. And he throws 3 straight balls to start it off. Gowron takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. One down the middle to full count. And gets the strikeout on a vicious slider. But we're not going to be able to see much more of that out of him. Yeah, this guy is not an actual player who has voice on the announcer. Nice catch by Buffler, I couldn't read it. And here's Guns Jackman looking for more. Hit the grand slam dollar that's provided every freebooter run. Can Spectaculo do it? No, he can't. It's driven deep to left center. Jackman should be able to come around for the double. Will they leave Spectaculo in to face another batter is the question. I think the answer would be yes. But his stats are in the toilet. If he can't get this out, they need to jerk him. Oh, and that ball gets away from him. That looked more of a pass ball than a wild pitch. 1-1. Oh, and bad fielding. I thought he could have gotten to that one. I don't think that Jackson here is a good fielder, actually. Because I think a lot of shortstops could have gotten to that one. Oh, boy. And now's where things start to get bad for the Jacks. This guy is absolutely terrible, and he's a little bit tired. There's nothing right about this guy. He starts off with 2 balls. Another 5 pitches, he's going to be below 50% stamina. Does manage to throw a strike. His picture looks a little bit like Chris Plays Games, only less handsome, though. And he walks to that batter. Runners on first and second, 2 outs for Pomp Douchey. Oh, but he does ground out. So they only gave up 1 run. Not really that bad, but with the pitchers they have left, their offense is going to have to provide some support here. And they won't take this guy out for some bizarre reason. And he naturally grounds out meekly to second. Salmon makes the play. Controller disconnected, huh? All right, so two quick outs there. I got distracted by a message from girlfriend. Ooh, that was a close one, wasn't it? 2-0. They just don't want to swing, and when they do, they swing at that. So 1-2-3 inning there. Nice job by Bae Paul, and she didn't use too many pitches, which is really good for them. She'll be up to bat here in the 6th. I'd be surprised if they took her out. I certainly wouldn't. Oh. Chris plays games uglier doppelganger, gets the first out, which is nice. And they are leaving Bae Paul, and no surprise there. I mean, she is about as good of a hitter as Chance Lauderberry as a pitcher, so I mean, it shouldn't be shocking if she gets a hit, right? But wait. She's slow. I think she's going to run it out. She does. Infield single for Bae Paul. What a game to keep the Jacks in this thing. Or sorry, the Freebooters, excuse me. But there's a little pop-up there. This guy couldn't do what Bae Paul did. Like a mojo down there as well. Base it up the middle. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Freebooters got a little chance here to extend the lead. Let's see if Klossgood can do it. Actually, there seems to be some sort of Salt Bay fellow, which, ugh. Don't understand why that meme ever took off. It seemed like an asshole. 3-0. Lauderberry walks him on 4 pitches to load the bases. And you know who it is? He actually get a triple and hit for the cycle here, or just hit another grand slam. I think that would pretty much put this one out of reach. Then you just make Chance Lauderberry just pitch the whole game no matter what. Just hurt his arm so badly he can never pitch again, because it doesn't matter. All that matters is game 5, but he can't do it. Lines out. So Jack still got a chance to close them out. They're not looking good on the offensive end. Baka Sasso has not distinguished himself in this game. And he continues to fuck up. He was on fire coming in. He already dropped down 1 level. They haven't gotten Jack Cracker out yet this game. We'll see what he can do. Just look at these slow fastballs down the middle and just don't swing. Terrible. Bae Paul is, I think, getting off easy. She's at right under 50% stand right now at 70 pitches, which is a lot, honestly. Maybe throwing with no velocity really saves the arm. Alright, Doyle Vincey's got a donger on the game for the 2 runs for the Jacks. If he can get another. Just takes that gentle curve on the inside part of the plate. Good swing there. Will the runner try to advance it? I don't think so. That guy's slow. So runners on first, second, 1 out. 1 swing for the Jacks could tie it up. But it's, well, I mean, even 10th Juice Jackson's pretty good. Not having much of a play. Well, he's got 12 RBI. So when he gets hits, he gets RBIs. But he just looks at 2 strikes. This makes me miss my wild swinging ways. Took a good cut at it, but I don't think that's going to do it. Or will it? Or will it? Wow, I was wrong on that one. 3-run donger, and this game is tied. All right. Huge change of momentum there. 15th RBI of the playoffs. I shouldn't have spoken ill of Juice Jackson. That guy's legit. I'll continue to speak poorly of Batch Wilson because he stinks. Bae Paul is now tense. Her velocity is down in the negatives. Her accuracy is getting pretty low. And there's another hit. They got to take her out of here immediately because this is not going to work. Their season's on the line here. Here's Yo-Yo Yamamoto.
pitching.
All right.
Grace.
She's already rattled. She looks like she'd be pretty good if she weren't rattled, but she is. Got a lot of stamina if she can manage to... I mean, honestly, she's better than a lot of... Not a lot of, but at least one of my relievers. Whoa. Gotta lean into that one, buddy. That was a close call. 2-1. Hard hit, and it looks like they'll get runners on first and second. But here's this guy, and they gotta take him out, but they won't do it. You may as well bunt, because this guy's not gonna get a hit. I'm not even thinking of it though. I don't. Do they not have another catcher? Seriously. But he defies expectations. Once again, I talk trash about a player, and that really drives them to success. One run will come in, Jack's first run of the game. And they're going to take Chance Lauderberry out for sure. They've got Sturdy Woodman. He's a classic. He's got great hitting stats, so this is a scary one for Grace Lupinovich. She is not going to get unrattled. It's just not going to happen. Her 14.73 ERA and 409 WHIP are really bad. You can see why she's rattled. 2-2. Her accuracy is quite bad right now. Bunts! The 2-strike bunt, and she botched it! Why was he bunting? No one ever would have seen that coming. Here's Huffy Buffler. Not Butler, Buffler. And the season just slipping away from the freebooters. Wow, and the ref not helping. Will the double play get there? No, I thought it was going to get there. The one last chance to add to this lead is Bakasasso. He hasn't done much this game, but he's had a hell of a playoffs. Ooh, that was a close one. Down goes high, 2-1. Takes a big cut, 2-2. All inside, full count. Oh, I couldn't tell if that was going to be a walk or a strikeout, but it turns out it's a walk. Bases are loaded for Jack Cracker. And I can see why they did it, but this guy's not going to last long either. They are burning through the bullpen. Nice pitch there. This guy's got a lot of pitches for a reliever. Wow, tough call there, 3-1. I would have taken that one too, just tried to walk in that run. All right, that one, does it have enough? Surely it doesn't. Oh, it might. It does. Grand slam dogger. I think that the Jacks are going to finish this. Wait, are the Jacks up 2-1 or are the Freebooters? I'm pretty sure the Jacks are up 2-1. Going to finish that season with an exclamation point. I hope I'm right. That would be pretty embarrassing if I wasn't. As the wheels have fallen off here in the bottom of the sixth, as usual, Grand Slam didn't take him down to rattle. Now I'm offended by that. There's the inning. But the damage was done. What was that, an 8-run inning? Got a good relief pitcher left. She's not at full strength either, though. No, excuse me, a 9-run 6th inning. Wow.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
Dale Bozzer is also a specialist, which is one of the absolute best perks in the game. But he's not really taking advantage. It boosts all of your stats against players who are the same arm. So, this lefty batter against the lefty hitter, for example. Okay, scary looking screwball there. How fast is this guy? Not fast enough. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 10.
I'm going to say this one's not over yet, though. Dale Bozzer here is almost at 50% stamina already. They can just get through this inning. They can get their closer in next inning if they need to. There's a base up the middle, though. I believe that starting pitchers aren't allowed to have the specialist perk. I think it's only for relievers. So great speed, bad jumps guy on first. Dale Bozzer now. Oh boy, runner advances to second. Yes, he does make it. Wouldn't mind seeing a bit of a freebooter comeback here. I'm actually kind of rooting for them to lose. Like, so I'm excited to go into the postseason, but I'd like to see them make this close. Oh, that's not good. They let him get back? Yo-Yo Yamamoto fucked that up royally. Pinch hitter makes a lot of sense here. He's got some steel in the beard. But he can still hit. Can't run, but he can hit. 1-1. 2-2. He's a whiffer. You hate to see that. And he lives up to it. They're going to take this guy out for sure. Look how terrible this guy is, though. That's barely... Well, I mean, I don't know. They obviously need hits, but this doesn't seem like the guy to provide it. Looks like he's a catcher, so it should be a double switch. And yeah, he can't get the job done. So, freebooters had a little threat going. All right, they got Ryder Pride coming in. Is that what I said? Ryder McPride, excuse me. Should be good, but cannot give up any more runs. Oh. They've got a catcher playing out of position? That's wild. 1-2 count. And first baseman will make the play. The much maligned Batch Wilson at the plate. And they need something from him. He's got his batting average up to 162, which is damned impressive by any measure. Yeah, this catcher cannot catch. That wasn't actually a strike. And Batch Wilson. What a failure this guy is. Hopefully he'll just retire after the season. Here's Yo-Yo Yamamoto, who did not have to pay for his fielding blunder last inning. Yeah, this catcher's just letting normal pitches go right past. I mean, he just drops every pitch. Full count. And gets him. All right. So, crucial 1-2-3 inning there, but the freebooter bats need to come alive. Where's staying alive when you need him? Oh, here comes the closer. Chico Lapata. Double switch, so the juice is coming out. Ooh, base hit to start the inning. That's what they need. But they're going to need a lot of it. Some say there's no recovering from a 9-run inning, and usually I feel like that is the case. See what Gowron can do. Oh, he flies out. No glory to him or his house.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 23.
Only 5 outs left. They kind of need a hit here. Of course, I'd have no chance against Chico Lapata because he throws sidearm, which I find to be mystifying for some bizarre reason. Base hit to left. Runners on first, second. Donger here would put him back into contention. And it's Guns Jackman. He's just the man to do it. He's an RBI man. He's got... Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow, Guns. I think that's the final stake. Final nail in the coffin, excuse me. Stakes go in vampires, nails go into coffins. You can see how they're related. These guys don't need hits. They don't care. They just... Let's see how many pitches this guy drops this thing. It's only one so far. And there's the first out. But I want to see more drop pitches. I'm thinking maybe just don't have a catcher on my team next season. Just put in random dudes. And that's not going to drop in. 2 down. And see how many pitches they drop. Caught that one. Nice job. So far, he's not fulfilling my expectations of drop. But there we go. There's 2 on the inning. 3. 4. And that one's a walk. I don't know why they play that animation when a walk happens.
Now pitching.
All right, they're bringing in Linus Digby, the former Sirloin. He wasn't a Sirloin for long. But they can't afford this. Can't give up any more runs.
Now batting.
The man who never gets out, Jack Cracker.
Cracker.
5. This is fantastic. I thought he was going to drop that one too. 6. Runners advancing. This is spectacular. 3-1. May as well just walk him at this point, honestly, and he does. Surprised he didn't drop it though.
Now batting. The first baseman. Number.
Game could truly be put out of reach. Oh, jeez. Linus, what are you doing? Little frustration. They're probably going to leave Chico Lapata in, though, because it would be crazy to take him out. See if he can just walk. Linus Digby's got 0 accuracy. It's not bothering him so far. A nice catch there. Ah, he's catching all of them suddenly. Oh, he kind of got a hold of that one, didn't he? And their closing pitcher has hit a grand slam. First star of the game. Linus.
Now pitching. Elmo Slayer.
Gee, you didn't want to put this guy in early? What, you're saving him for the next game? Fucking clowns. That should be the inning, but I don't think the Freebooters can come back from 11 down. And also just the shame and pain of giving up a grand slam to the opponent's closer.
Now batting. The second baseman. Number 9.
Somehow, I also think if a pitcher gets a grand slam home run, he should move up to on fire. Not just locked in. That doesn't seem right. I think he'd be pretty excited about that. That was amazing. Chico is a K-dud, but that'll get the job done, I think.
Now batting. The right fielder. Number 10.
Not exactly hanging on every pitch here anymore. I think this one is in the books. The K-dud gets the strikeout.
Now batting. The first baseman.
All right, so they got 2 outs, 11 runs they need to score. Can't say I like their chances. He's a K-dud. Let's see if he can overcome that problem again. Almost. No, full count. That should be it. I believe that the Jacks are your Season 3 champions. Am I wrong? They hilariously had fewer hits than Freebooters, but 11 more runs. You don't often get 5 more runs than hits. That's really something special. Oh, Chico Lapata didn't even get one of the stars of the game. He was robbed. Maybe I was wrong. I thought it'd be an animation. No, okay. The Jacks are your champions. That was incredible. So I guess we'll do the off-season right now. I might do one more video of playing games with Cole. I think Hammer Long Ball is going to retire. What do you think? Put your money down right now. No. The Hammer's still with us. Port Gleaming has left the team. I would probably re-sign him. And Keo Niomo has left the team. I would definitely re-sign her in a heartbeat. So only 2 losses, which is weird. The Hammer's going to play till he's 90, and he's always going to have a place on our team. I mean, his power numbers are still awesome anyway. He lost some contact and speed, but whatever. He'll probably lose some more in the next season, too. We're going to be trotting out some old players. All right, let's see if Port Gleaming's still available. He is. He's asking for $10 million? Jesus, Pork. You're not even as good as you were before. You're a B-. So I'm probably not going to re-sign him. See what catchers are available. We're probably going to wait for some prices to come down, honestly. It's either that or pick up... Oh, wait. No, 9.6 is still a lot. But Aramatisse Tattersall, who reminds me of the Wizardess Tattersail from Malazan Book of the Fallen, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. Kira Nutmeg's available, only 4 million. Kind of consider re-signing her. I think we're going to wait a round or two, see if any of the prices come down, because we can't sign this player. Alejandro Lamb is too terrible. We have a one Alejandro policy, though. Junior Young Senior. Still we're 9 million. So this one goes out to Randy Davis. Junior Young Senior still out there ready to play. Let's take a look at pitchers. I do need another pitcher. Keo Niomo is not on the list. Did she actually retire? She's not there. Keo Niomo retired? Are you serious? No, she was 33. Huh. Wow. Okay, well, Keo Niomo, if the gaming lawyer is watching it, you need to make a video like your XCOM 2 videos, the Salute to the Fallen, where Keo Niomo gets a video. I'd say she's the first player that I really care about that's retired. I mean, I've had some other players retire and leave the team. It's been no big deal, but Keo Niomo, she was the one. So I don't think I can sign anybody this round. Let's look at those pitchers one more time, though. I got 11 million to spend, so it's not that much. Obviously, getting Slip Vanderwink would be a realistic possibility. He's old, though, and I don't want to sign old players. But these other okay pitchers are very expensive. I don't want a C-plus pitcher, do I? Sweetheart, you don't have to yell at me. I think we're advancing to the next round. I'm a little worried about this starting pitcher situation. Sweetheart. Let's say I'm extremely worried about it. Because Keo Niomo was just ridiculous as a fourth pitcher. But because I signed Tiger Tent, who's kind of expensive, I'm a little cash strapped here. Alright, next round it is. Oh, sweetheart. Yep, so there's Keo Niomo. Retiring, honestly, before her time. And Port Gleaming, I can't believe he's asking for so much money. I'd be happy to have him back, even though he's old. But he is asking for way too much. Let's see what the signings look like here. So Helena Bigsby's available. She is not a catcher. Oh, Lester Bronco signs. They signed a pretty mediocre. Well, she's fine, but wow, for 3 million, actually, she's really good. I take it all back. She's really good for 3 million. That's ridiculous. Alicia Woodrow, who's an excellent pitcher. I don't have 21 million to spend though. Oh, I lost my chance to re-pick up Slip Vanderwink. He goes to the champion Jacks. Jose Carloco signs with the Heaters. Chuck Fithwick signs with the Freebooters. He's pretty good. But yeah, I'm not paying 10 million for any reliever though. Winnie Noel, who's excellent, but yeah, I can't afford that. Moonstars pick up someone I would never take. Alright, I don't think anything's going to change enough here for me to care. Catchers. I mean, Junior Young Senior. He's just not that good, though. He's really good defensively, which, as you may know, is not something I value. But man, the pickings are slim at catcher. It is not looking good. Nothing here for me. This is scary. I'm gonna end up with 2 shitty players, aren't I? Rusty Nozzle signs, who cares about that? Seymour Sox, who cares about that? And that is it. We're just gonna keep looking every time, see how the salaries look, but Junior Senior brings it down to actually, I would take Tattersall now at this point, actually. For 8.4 million, if I didn't have to spend money on a pitcher, but I do. So there's that. Who's my other catcher, by the way? Oh god, yeah, it's Lubbock Chops. I fucking hate Lubbock Chops. I don't think Lubbock Chops is as bad as I think he is, honestly, but I still don't want to start him. All right, let's look at the pitchers one more time. Hey, buddy. Aaron Lynch is about the best I could do here, and it wouldn't be that bad of a signing, but 9.6 million for that. I could get Hiro Masano. He's real cheap. I think he'll still be available. I don't know. Next round. Shit's scaring the hell out of me. Blaine Fuentes replaces someone terrible, but is a starting pitcher. Jesus Christ, buddy. Please not yell at me like that. Blaine Fuentes. You know what? I don't know. He's not that bad for a C. I can see it happening. If I want to get a good catcher, if I really don't, I'd rather have a good pitcher, but good pitchers are expensive. Hack Liner still hanging around? Like, this cat yelled at me all night last night, just like in bed with me, just right by my ear, screaming into it. It was not great. I didn't love it. All right. Aaron Matisse Tattersall's down to 7.8 million. Not cheap enough, though. She really fits the style of play that we use, though, I gotta say. Pitchers. Aaron Lynch is down at the Faye Caster. I hate pitchers that have all their stats and accuracy. That's nothing for me. Actually, if I can get Cleone Hogwash to come down a little bit, like if I can get her below 9, she's only 19 too. I would sign her in a heartbeat. Terrible accuracy, great junk, and good velocity. That's the kind of player I'm looking for. I just can't quite afford it. All right. Okay, they signed the cheapest catcher. No big deal there. Kira Nutmeg's off the board. I wasn't really going to re-sign her anyway. She's getting closer. But man, I still need to pitch her more. And my target did not go down that low, so don't think that's going to happen right now. We're going to have to keep pushing our luck here. And so Magikarp has been signed by the Freebooters. Ito Levine is shortstop, so nothing too much happening there. Hopefully I can just keep pushing these salaries down. But we are really running out of catchers. There are only 5 on the market. Maybe Junior and Senior will get desperate. I mean, there's a decent chance no one signs him. I can sign him for maybe 4 million. Would be nice. I would take him for that. It would be the most amusing play. Cleone Hogwash is down below 10 million, but not enough in my opinion. Like, yeah, I would rather have her than this Jagger Haley. And obviously, the salary differential is not that much. Alright, we're going to push our luck yet again. Drill Carson. Okay, only 1 signing, so everybody else is looking like they're holding off as well, so I like my chances here. Tattersall still on the board, but 6.7 million still too much. And Cleone Hogwash is down to 8.8 million. Still got some work to do there. That's just not cheap enough. Betty Sparks, okay, no problem. It's not going to be enough this time. I'll take a real quick look because I know it's not going to do it. 6.4 for Tattersall. And pitchers, guy's down to 7. Or, really? He's a K-man. How do I not take this guy? Like, this is the guy, isn't it? 7 million for that? I gotta take this guy. Where was he last? Oh, it's a closer. Oh, okay. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay. Hogwash down to 8.3. Getting closer. We're going to keep pushing our luck, though. If we have to, we'll take Aaron Lynch. Or, I mean, Jagger Haley still a reason. Next round. Hiro Misano, not a target. Oh, Batch Wilson got canned. No surprise there. Okay, that's it, though. That is all. Tattersale down to 6.1. 8.0. Still going to try to squeeze another couple rounds out of this. I'm probably going to live to regret it. But I want to have a new starting catcher and a decent pitcher. So, salary's still got to come down a lot. There's a decent chance that Lubbock Chops is going to be our catcher next season. Which, that fills me with disgust. I hate Lubbock Chops. I think he's the worst. Damian Rush gets re-signed. Still has for $10.4 million. He is really fast and powerful. He just can't hit. But he is really good, honestly. 10.4 is not a bad deal for him, I think. There's Lupinovich. I believe she was with either one of the teams in the finals. Jaime Barrera. Alright, those look like my targets so far, but they started signing a lot more people. Wow. $11 million relief pitcher, huh? Tattersale's down below 6. I can't believe she's still... Well, she is old. That was the problem with her. Not junior, young, senior old. But old. But I'm willing to... On a catcher, I'm willing to have a short-term player. It's fine. I'll deal with it. Leome is down to 7.7. I said I'd do it below 8, didn't I? I don't think I meant it. I feel like continuing to press my luck. I mean, there's other viable options available. They're not good, but they're viable. I don't know what's going on with poor Sasha Arkansas here. And look at that junk. That's Duke-level junk. Alright. Cheyenne Hill, the only player who gets signed that round. So far, my brinksmanship is working. Okay, we're pushing a catcher right to the edge. There's no doubt about it, because the starting pitcher is more important. 7.4, that's only 0.3 down. At what point do I just have to pull the trigger, though? I'm annoyed because they're appearing in a different order this time. I don't know why. Anyway. John Renero, he's a classic. Henry Hamster, Hayden Powell, Stacy Staples. Shame to see her go. She was like, you know, one of the options at catcher. Not that I wanted her, but I'm going to need to have someone there that's just desperate. is what I'm looking for here. $7.1 million. We're getting pretty reasonable. Am I going to keep pushing it? Absolutely. Sasha Arkansas is gone finally. I mean, I would have loved to have her, but there's no way I was affording that. Good move by the Blowfish, though. Still $15.2 million. Carlos Sportsman taken off the page as a closer. Port Gleaming will not be returning to the Sirloins. I hate to see that kind of thing happen. Pork, I enjoyed your 1 year of service. I'm not sure that I was paying you that much even last season. Right, I think I was paying him more than that last season. I think he probably should have stayed with the team. That one time when he lost like between 12 and 15 power really burned me. $6.8 million. I can't hold off on this anymore, can I? This is the pitcher for me anyway. Let's just go ahead and sign her. That'll leave, it looks like, $5.1 million for signing a catcher. It's not great. I mean, I can almost afford it. As long as I can survive one more round, let's push our luck here and try to survive one more round any way we can. Actually, what I should do, I should sign Tattersale. Because there's other pitchers I could get. And I know it'd be fun to have Junior Young Sr. on the team, but his hitting stats are terrible. I can't do it. So even though she's in the twilight of her career, let's put Tattersale on the team. And then hope that next round, pitcher I want still on the board. Let's just double check real fast that that's a little too expensive for the pitcher I want. We have no funds for training people next season, but I'm not a big fan of that anyway. She is a 6.8. If someone signs her, I'm going to lose my shit. I think someone signed my second choice, but I mean, his salary is going to take a while to come down. Muffin Studwick's still in the league. Okay, she's still available, so we should be able to get her. And I don't think I'm going to do any more brinksmanship. I think that's enough of that. There she is. 6.5 million. I'm going to have 200,000 extra in training funds available this year. Next season, so that's going to be nothing. But this 19-year-old phenom could get better during the season. I think we got to go ahead and pull the trigger there. I'll miss you, Ko Niomo. You're the greatest fourth starter in the history of baseball. She will Cleone Hogwash, whose name will be changed. Everybody's name will be changed. Who I just signed all two of them. There we go. So we got a full team. That's the good news. There's really no savings to be had. I don't really have any players that all my subs are really cheap. So there's no place for savings. This is just gonna be the team. There's no reason. I'll go maybe to the last week and see if there's anybody really cheap. I can't imagine I'm gonna get rid of any of these players though. I mean, Fleet Beefy. I've got several players now who don't fit the Sirloins profile, who don't have that much power. Cork Longshore doesn't matter, he's a backup, but Modica, Eel Soup, Fleet Beefy, they don't have the power numbers you want from a Sirloin. But obviously, Eel Soup and Hayata are treasured members of the team, and I enjoyed Fleet Beefy's first season. He's getting a bit up there in age as well, as are so many of my players, but that should be pretty much it. So, next round, I'll find there. Is Ollie Finder? What's the pun here? Gets a signing there. Oh, big signings here. Next round. Ooh, big signing there for the wide loads. I'm just gonna go right to the last round and see what's available because I'm not really planning on making any big moves here. So Jack Cracker's still available at 11.6 million. He's a hell of a player, but I won't be signing him. So who else is left? Wow, that's a great deal from Antonio Levo. He's a bit old, obviously, but first baseman, I'm not going to be replacing Cat Stanza with him, I don't think. Her hitting numbers are even more incredible, so. Another first baseman. Lloyd Cook's not going anywhere. Batch Wilson, you're trash. You deserve to be on nobody's team. In the B minuses, we got first baseman. We're covered at that position. Betty Sparks, would love to have you on the team. You're tough out, outside pitch, tons of power, not that expensive. But I don't really need another outfielder, I don't think. Wankerstein gets paid less than that. Javier Cortez gets paid less than that. Yeah, that's not going to happen. As much as he's healing. Ella Royd's also a right fielder, so. Like, if Hammerlong Ballo retired, I would seriously consider these players despite their lack of overall ability. because they fit the Sirloins profile. Let's take a look at the pitchers real fast before we move on. Best pitcher is a starter / reliever. Donovan Drake I like, but I don't 9 million like, and that's insane. Churn Lagrange is kind of a player. Do I want to get rid of my relievers? I don't think I do. I mean, Pants Porkman didn't make much of an impact, and I wouldn't mind getting rid of him. What's the salary comparison there? Pants Porkman's 3.4 million. I could replace him, and this is 3.2 million. Oh. I think that's an upgrade, and I think I do it. I think I make the change. Churn? I'm going to change your... Well, how old is Pants Porkman? 20. I forget that. I'm leaving Pants Porkman. He might actually get better during the season. Pants Porkman can stay. We are sticking with this. This is what we got. A few more signings here at the final round. Nothing too big. These players the same position? No, they are. So I think that's it. That's the off season. We've done it. Wow, this video was long. In the off season, I think our team rating's not going to look that great, honestly. New catcher is not exactly an upgrade over Port Gleaming. New pitcher is, just looking at the stats, probably a small upgrade. But I think we're going to miss Ko Niomo very much. So let's end it. And that'll end the video as well. I'm actually going to, even though I've been drinking a bit, I'm going to play a couple of games here. Actually, wait. Okay, so I am going to end the video. But first, next video will be renaming our 2 new players and then playing 2 games. So welcome to Season 4. Hope you're going to enjoy it. Hope I enjoy it too and don't suck quite so bad as I did last season. See you again soon. Bye.